Super Auto Pets Gamers, I want you to theory craft with Lathe and I for a second. You ready, Lathe? Assuming this Anubis has the highest attack on the field, how will this interaction work? Let me explain. Lathe, I'm doing my best. Stop putting pressure on me, Lathe. The Anubis will trigger the microbe and everything on the field will get weakness. And then the Mink and the Budgie will get their starter battle perks, and they will no longer have weakness. And then here's the genius part. Because this microbe is dazed, when it faints in battle, it won't give weakness to everything again. And these two still have their perks. Rev, you're so smart. You're so smart, Rev. Lathe and I discovered it actually doesn't work. And that's because the microbe gives itself weakness and gets rid of its dazed. So I messaged Grounded. I said, hey, Grounded, this doesn't work. And he said, yeah, it obviously doesn't work. I say, Grounded, I know I'm stupid, just help me. And he says, forget about the dazed and put an Ammonite in second position. And now let's theory craft a bit more. Start a battle, everything gets weakness. Then the Ammonite triggers and turns this guy, Lathe, stop pressuring me, into a mimic octopus. And now it's no longer a microbe, but everything has weakness, and then the Budgie gets a perk. It's genius. Grounded has a large brain, and we all know it. I'm going to show my attempt to get that run today. And the reason I'm showing Lathe on camera is because this run took place over 3 separate attempts, because Lathe requires a lot of energy, and Rev was a tired boy. And not only is the build interesting, my path to getting there was an absolute mess. So this video has everything. Say goodbye, Lathe. You're going now. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Okay, let's get into the run, people. Actually, wait, you know what? Let's do 10 seconds of Lathe time. He's giving all of you the staunch face. Hello, baby. Okay, let's get into the run. I actually lied. I'm back like 20 minutes later. We're going to start with Lathe in the video, at least until he starts having a sad. But so far, so good. I figured why not have him in the video to give him a little update, or give you an update about the happenings of Lathe. So, it's crazy. Lathe is almost 8 months old. The time has flown, and he is hitting all his developmental milestones early, the things as a parent that you hope for and you want to see. He is growing into a fantastic young man who puts everything in his mouth. Nothing is safe. Why did I sell that opossum? I guess it makes sense. Let's speed this up. He's fantastic. He poos, he eats, he cries. He's moved on to solid, no longer just milk. He has 2 heading towards 3 meals a day. He's so much like me. Aren't you, little man? He started saying ba 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 ba, which is good. We're all happy about that. Now, on the run, Lathe commented on this at the time of the run. I got insanely lucky to maintain lives in this run. How am I still on 5 lives at this point? My team is god-awful. And I will say, I mean, this guy's team is god-awful as well. Look at the math. We actually win this round. Insane. Undeserving, but I'll take it. And let me pause. The difficulty with this build is in order... You want me to... I know, you're just like the viewer, you want me to hurry up, but I need to explain this, okay? In order for the Anubis to activate the Mimic Octopus, it needs to be level 3. Now, it's hard to get this to level 3 when your team isn't that strong. And so normally you'd be losing lives at this point where you're looking for Anubis levels, but we have somehow got 5 lives. I'm buying a pair because I'm feeling greedy. And we have the Mink, start of battle. It's going to gain, it's slightly different from the last time I used it in a video. It now gains any useful perk from the previous tier, and it's doubling its effect because it's the tier 2. Now we're going to lose. We win. Yes, insane. I still have 5 lives. There's the Crobe. And I get this weird position here where I want to get another round of elk value. And I'm just freeze rolling. It's a crow and microbe shop. It's a murder of microbes. COVID-19. Now this is... I'm really happy to see this guy back in the arena. It's Wombat, Australian player. I'm so revved up right now. He earned that name from losing one of my tournaments. Mirko's still upset about it. And am I going to draw here? I do. We're still on 5 lives, people. Dream run. Lathe, you want to do some jumpies? Lath, you take over from the commentary. I'm tired. Do you want to say ba 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 ba? Lath ASMR? Good job. Could you guys hear that? He leaned in and softly went. I'm so proud of you. You're so smart. Already probably smarter than me, as you're going to see later in this run. Our frog is worth 18 value. 18 gold. And what I failed to mention so far is, like, I recorded this over multiple, like, almost a full day at different points when Lath was asleep. Sometimes here and there. And I was just confused and scared. We draw again! Insane. I hope you're enjoying the run so far. This is literally just like, how much can we greed and get our microbe ideally to level 3. Now this is unusual. You buff a cow so you can frog swap it onto that. I mean, you didn't have to do it in that order, but it looked cool to me. We hit level 2 ostrich. I do feel a little bit guilty using ostrich to get this over the line, but it works with the ammonite, and without ostrich, this build is awful. So it was a necessary evil. The irony of me using a grounded's most hated pet to make a grounded suggested build is not lost on me. Lath was upset about it. He is actually developing a Scottish accent. You hear that? Hey, Scotland is what he was just trying to say. And now we get our first look at the interaction. Trigger. Everything has weakness. Now the front guy turns into a mimic, and the mink has a perk. The one perk in a sea of weakness. I think that's the title of this video. Like and subscribe for. I said the title in the video, guys. Yeah. And look, the build plays itself out from here. Where it gets confusing is, where do you put your mink? I want you to think about it. Where do you put your mink? I front it this turn because it has higher attack than the Anu. No. Why did I front it that turn? I think I wanted it to turn into the Mimic Octopus. But Rev, you're an idiot. See, this is what I was confused about when I was recording. This has the biggest stats, well, kind of. I wanted this to turn into the Mimic Octopus and keep its stat. The problem is the Anubis isn't level 3, Reverend, so it's not triggering the Mimic. Crazy, we're closer to a draw than you'd think. Lath, it's your turn again to take over the mic. Good try. You're actually trying to talk into it. What if you say... Yeah, you can do it. Good job, baby. Good job, baby. You're so smart. We somehow draw that round. I want you to think, this is your homework. Late's already done it. Where should this mink go? Because you want it to get its perk and then turn into a mimic. Try figure that out. There's a lot of starter battle and faint things happening in conjunction. I was going to commentate this one semi-seriously, but this is all about Lath, isn't it, huh? You're the star of the show now, mate. This is your channel, Lath GT. Like, think about it. How can you do it so the mink gains its perk and also becomes a mimic octopus? This is what I was trying to figure out in amongst the sea of being tired. Oh, it's Troubadour. Oh, God, we destroyed him, Lath. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for Troubadour. And you see, there were points where I chose not to level the Mimic Octopus. Like, okay, look, full disclosure, the whole point of this commentary was going to be me watching this back and try and actually figure out the mistakes that I couldn't figure out in real time. And look, it's your job now, nerd. You figure it out. Lath and I are busy, like, we're going to hit the gym later. You're probably not. So look, you have all the time in the world as far as I'm concerned. You figure it out, bozo. I'm sorry. Like and subscribe. Go on, you can play with the mic. It's okay. Did I ever forget or something? Why did my thing not have a perk to send? Who cares, Late? You can play with this. Yeah, I know. Papa's running ostrich. Can you say scumbag? Scumbag. Scumbag. Yay! He's so smart. Look at this Spino team get destroyed. So now we're getting a million mimic octopi. I'm pretty sure the whole, I guess like we can summarize this build as this idea takes a lot of setup but cooks. But also I could have done it better and also I can't figure it out and I don't really care to. This is your YouTuber that you chose? Like and subscribe. Grounded would have explained this. Flame would have explained this. Sag would have explained this. Metabrust would have explained it. They would have figured it out on the fly. Here you see the problem, right? This mink, it becomes the mimic before it gets its perk. So now I'm just running a boring ammonite and mimic build. Not boring, but you know, not what I wanted to do. Draw, we're fine with it. Lath, have you put saliva on my microphone? I fear that you may have. Oh god, okay. Come on, mate. We're almost there. You've done so good. You've been so patient. Yeah, you have a future in this business. Lath's jumping because he's seen a wombat on screen. That's a bit of Pavlov's dog. Pavlov's wombat conditioning. That was a little bit too much in here. Oh, a sloth. We're doing family recording. We have one more battle to go. This team will absolutely not lose at this point. Look, babe, he's been on screen for 11 minutes and he's doing a great job. He leaned into the microphone and went... Wait, I'm recording. I'll show you after. One more battle. Lath, do you have any parting words for the viewer? Do you have anything you want to say to the fans at home? Oh, yeah? What does that mean? Yeah, say it into this. He's tickling you through the microphone. You can take that whatever way you perceive. Look at this final battle. Wait, babe, take him for this. Say bye, Lath. Okay, I've waited for the last battle to actually analyze somewhat what's happening. 93, 100 Behemoth. You must feel good about yourself. Pick Lana. Get destroyed. And in fact, it's actually not even close. And it's somewhat fitting, I guess, that a mink with pepper gets the job done. That was my build. It was confusing. It was a wild ride, but we got there in the end. Lath and I thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
You want to be both again?
Come on, say goodbye to the people. Hold up. Let me go full screen for this. You want to say goodbye? That was him saying goodbye. Okay. All right. Goodbye, everyone.